Okay, here's our math lesson for Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. We are on lesson 4.10. That is workbook pages 253. We're going to go all the way to page 256. So you can get out your math workbook and work along with me. Okay? Let's start with the first problem. Victor took 144 photos on a digital camera. The photos are to be placed equally in 6 photo albums. How many photos will be in each album? It says underline what you are asked to find. You're going to underline how many photos will be in each album. Okay, circle what you will use. You've got 144 photos. And we've got 6 photo albums. Okay, so we're going to be dividing. We're going to just do long division like we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. Let's go ahead and put 144, and we're going to divide by 6. If you need your cheat chart, get your cheat chart out. We're going to first figure, can 6 go into 1? It cannot. It's too big. So instead of, we can either put a 0 there, or we're going to move over to the 4. So we're going to see how many times 6 will fit into 14. It will fit 2 times. So we put the 2 over the 14, not over the 1, over the 14 over here. And then we're going to multiply. 2 times 6 is 12. We're going to subtract. 14 minus 12 would be 2. Our next step is to bring down the 4, and we start that process all over again. So how many times will 6 fit into 24? The answer is 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24. We subtract and we get 0. So there will be 24 photos in each album. So we're going to put that answer down here. Some of the answers that we need for up here, there are 14 tens to share among 6 groups. The first digit of the quotient will be in the tens place. Okay, we've already done the division here, and we have our answer down here. So we are done with page 253. So now we're going to turn the page and go to example 2, where we are going to be dividing 287 divided by 2. Omar has 287 photographs of animals. If he wants to put the photos into 2 groups of the same size, how many photos will be in each group? Okay, they're asking for how many photos. Okay, so over here we're going to write 287, and we're going to divide by 2. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and work on that. You can press the pause button for a minute. All right, so the first digit of the quotient is going to be in the hundreds place. Here's why. Can 2 fit into 2? Yes. How many times? 1. Put our answer up there. Then we're going to multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. We subtract. Bring down the next number. 8. Okay. How many times will 2 fit into 8? The answer is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Are we done? We got to subtract. Okay. Are we done? No. There's still a 7 to bring down. How many times will 2 fit into 7? The answer is 3. 3 times. 2 times 3 is 6. We subtract and we get 1. So there will be, go all the way down to here, 143 photos in each group with 1 photo left over. because we have a remainder of 1. Okay? We already know how to do all that division. Okay, let's go to the next page. There are 452 pictures of dogs in 4 equal groups. How many pictures are in each group? Okay, so let's start with our math. Oops, you couldn't even see that there. Sorry about that. We're on question number 1. We're on page 255. Okay, how many times will 4 fit into 4? 1 time. 1 times 4 is 4. Our next step is to subtract, and we get a 0. We are then going to bring down the 5. How many times will 4 fit into 5? 1 time. 1 times 4 is 4. We subtract, and we get 1. We still need to bring down the 2. How many times will 4 fit into 12? The answer is 3. 3 times 4 is 12, and we get an answer of 0. Okay, let's go ahead and go to number 2 and 3. You may need to get a blank piece of paper or a whiteboard or whatever you have, your scratch paper. You could actually do it right here on the page if you want. We're going to do 166 divided by 4 and 775 divided by 5. Pause the video and go ahead and do those problems. Okay, let's do number 2 together. 4, can it go into 1? It cannot. So we're going to move to our tens place, and we're going to see how many times will 4 fit into 16. The answer is 4. Okay. 4 times 4 is 16. We subtract, we get 0. There's still another number to bring down, so we're not done dividing. We bring down the 6. Okay. How many times will 4 go into 6? 1 time. 1 times 4 is 4. We subtract, and we get 2. Can 4 go into that 2? No. So this is the remainder. So we're going to write remainder 2. So our answer is 41, remainder 2. Okay. Let's do number 3 together. How many times will 5 fit into 7? 1 time. 1 times 5 is 5. We subtract, and we get 2. We're going to bring down that 7. How many times will 5 go into 27? We can count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oop, that's too big. So 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. We subtract and get 2. Oop, there's still another number to bring down, and that is a 5. How many times will 5 go into 25? 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. We subtract, and we get 0. So our answer is 155. Okay, at this time, you're going to pause the video and go ahead and do 4 through 11. Okay, and then we'll come back and we'll go over the answers. So pause the video, do 4 through 11 for your practice, and then we're going to go over the answers. Okay, number 4 answer is 71. So if you got that right, yay. Number 5, the answer should be 78, remainder 4. Number 6, the answer is 155. Now, if you're just copying in the answer, you're not really practicing the skill, and I'd really like you to practice your long division here. Number 7, the answer is 34. Number 8, the answer is 258. Number 9, the answer is 172. Number 10, the answer is 129. And number 11 is 103, remainder 1. Now, if you got those wrong, you need to go back and practice that, and you might need to ask an adult to help you with that a little bit more. Okay, we're going to skip number 12, and we're going to number 13. Reggie has 192 pictures of animals. He wants to keep half and then divide the rest equally among 3 friends. How many pictures will each friend get? Okay, this is a 2-step problem. First, he's going to keep half of the pictures. So first we're going to do 192 divided by 2. Okay? So 2 can't go into 1. 2 can go into 19, 9 times. 9 times 2 is 18. We subtract and we get 1. Bring down the 2. Okay. 2 goes into 12, 6 times. 2 times 6 is 12. Okay, so Reggie's going to keep 96. But then he wants to divide the rest equally among 3 friends. So we've got 96 pictures left, and we're going to divide that by 3. Okay, 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Bring down the 6. Okay, 3 goes into 6 2 times. 3 times 2 is 6, and we get 0. So our final answer is 32. Let's look for the label, how many pictures. So we're going to write pictures underneath here. Okay, and let's circle our final answer there. Number 14. There are 146 students, 5 teachers, and 8 chaperones going to the theater. To reserve their seats, they need to reserve entire rows. Each row has 8 seats. How many rows must they reserve? Okay, well, first we got to add up all the people. Okay, so over here where we have some room, let's do 146 plus 5. I'm going to put the 5 and 8 together. 5 and 8 make 13. Okay, and we're going to add. Okay, then it says each row has 8 seats, so we're going to take, I'm going to need my whiteboard here, 159. Okay, let's do 159. Oh, figures. Try this marker. 159, and we've got 8 seats in a row. So we're going to divide by 8. Okay, how many times does 8 fit into 15? Does this say about how many? Nope. Okay, we're going to do 1. And okay. 8 goes into 79. 9 times. Okay, so here's the problem with this one. We have 19 rows, but we still have 7 people left over, and they're going to need a row. So we have 19 plus 1 more row. That's going to equal 20. Okay, so our final answer there is 20 rows. Okay, let's turn the page over. Okay, Nan wants to put 234 pictures in an album with a blue cover. How many full pages will she have in her album? What do we need to find? We can just underline how many full pages will she have in her album. Draw an arrow there. How will you use division to find the number of full pages? Okay, so we've got 234 pictures. Oops, sorry about that. Can't see that. And she's got a cover which we can only put 4 pictures on each page. So we're going to be doing 234. So she's got 234 pictures, and each page is going to hold 4 pictures. And so let's see what our division problem is going to look like here. 4 can't go into 2, but 4 can go into 23 5 times. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20. We're going to subtract and get 3. Bring down the 4. How many times will 4 go into 34? Well, let's sing our 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Okay, that was 8 fingers. And then we have 2 left over. Okay, so we're going to have 58 full pages and then 2 pictures left over on another page. Okay, and show the steps. Whoops, we did that right there. Okay, all right, number 16. We'll see if Miss Pruitt gets this one right. Mr. Parsons bought 293 apples to make pies for his shop. 6 apples are needed for each pie. If Mr. Parson makes the greatest number of apple pies possible, how many apples will be left? So here's where you have to really read the question carefully. It's asking for the remainder. How many apples will be left? So I'm going to get my board here, and we're going to do 293. And we're going to divide by 6. Okay, how many times will 6 go into 2? Well, it won't, so we have to move over to the tens place. How many times will 6 go into 29? That answer is 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24. We subtract and we get a 5. We're going to bring down the 3. How many times will 6 go into 53 without going over? Well, I know 6 times 9 is 54, but that's too big. So let's try 6 times 8, did just great, with the number 48. All right, I have to subtract. Can I do 3 minus 8? I cannot. I need to borrow. Okay, 13 minus 8 is 5. So I have a remainder of 5. Let's go back and look at the question. How many apples will be left? Well, we had a remainder of 5, so we have 5 apples. Okay, last question. Carol needs to divide 320 stickers among 4 classes. Okay. In which place is the first digit of the quotient? Remember, the quotient is the answer. Okay, can 4 go into 3? No. Can 4 go into 32? Yes. So that is the tens place. So the first digit of the quotient, or the answer, is going to be in the tens place. Okay, that's all for today. Now you need to go to Clever, and you need to complete the 4.10 assignment on Clever.